I've earned 30 plus certifications, and I'm here to guide you to success on your exam. Welcome to the Ultimate 350 to 401 Exam Masterclass. Are you ready to crack the 350 to 401 exam in one go? You're in the right place. In this session, we'll arm you with powerful insights and hand-picked questions that can make all the difference in your exam performance. We've scanned the web using intelligent crawlers to gather the most critical and high-impact questions, all compiled into one powerful PDF resource. You can download it from the link in the description. Not only will we explore these must-practice questions, but we'll also share real exam experiences and pro tips to give you that competitive edge. Let's dive into the key questions that could shape your success. Question 1. What is the difference between a RIB and a FIB? A. The FIB is populated based on RIB content. B. The RIB maintains a mirror image of the FIB. C. The RIB is used to make IP source prefix-based switching decisions. D. The FIB is where all IP routing information is stored. Correct answer A. The FIB is populated based on RIB content. Explanation. The RIB stores routing information, while the FIB is built from the RIB for fast lookups. The FIB is used by the data plane to forward packets efficiently. Question 2. Which QoS component alters a packet to change the way that traffic is treated in the network? A. Policing. B. Classification. C. Marking. D. Shaping. Correct answer, C. Marking. Explanation. Marking modifies packet headers, such as DSCP bits, to influence how traffic is treated. This allows routers and switches to apply QoS policies consistently. Question 3. Which statement about Cisco Express forwarding is true? A. The CPU of a router becomes directly involved with packet switching decisions. B. It uses a fast cache that is maintained in a router data plane. C. It maintains two tables in the data plane, the FIB and adjacency table. D. It makes forwarding decisions by a process that is scheduled through the iOS scheduler. Correct answer, C. It maintains two tables in the data plane, the FIB and adjacency table. Explanation. CF maintains the FIB and adjacency table in the data plane. This allows high-speed, hardware-based packet forwarding. Question 4. What is the benefit of deploying an on-premises infrastructure versus a cloud infrastructure deployment? A. Ability to quickly increase compute power without the need to install additional hardware. B. Less power and cooling resources needed to run infrastructure on-premises. C. Faster deployment times because additional infrastructure does not need to be purchased. D. Lower latency between systems that are physically located near each other. Correct answer D. Lower latency between systems that are physically located near each other. Explanation. On-premises systems provide lower latency because servers are physically close together. This reduces delays compared to cloud-based services. Question 5. How does QoS traffic shaping alleviate network congestion? A. It drops packets when traffic exceeds a certain bit rate. B. It buffers and queues packets above the committed rate. C. It fragments large packets and queues them for delivery. D. It drops packets randomly from lower priority queues. Correct answer B. It buffers and queues packets above the committed rate. Explanation. Traffic shaping delays and buffers packets that exceed the allowed rate. This smooths traffic flow and reduces packet loss. Question 6. Which component handles the orchestration plane of the Cisco SD-WAN? A. vBond. B. vSmart. C. vManage. D. WAN Edge. Correct answer A. vBond. Explanation. The vBond controller orchestrates secure control connections between all SD-WAN devices. It authenticates devices and establishes communication. Question 7. What are two device roles in Cisco SD Access Fabric? Choose 2. A. Edge node. B. vBond controller. C. Access switch. D. Core switch. E. Border node. Correct answer A and E. Edge node. Border node. Explanation. Edge nodes connect endpoints to the fabric, while border nodes provide connectivity to external networks. Both are critical in SD access designs. Question 8. What is the role of the vSmart controller in a Cisco SD-WAN environment? A. It performs authentication and authorization. B. It manages the control plane. C. It is the centralized network management system. D. It manages the data plane. Correct answer B. It manages the control plane. Explanation. The vSmart controller manages the control plane and policy distribution. It ensures consistent routing and security policies across the WN. Question 9. When a wired client connects to an edge switch in a Cisco SD Access Fabric, which component decides whether the client has access to the network? A. Edge node. B. Identity Services Engine. C. Radius Server. D. Control Plane Node. Correct answer B. Identity Services Engine. Explanation. Cisco IC authenticates and authorizes clients before allowing access. It integrates with the SD Access Fabric for secure network control. Question 10. Which benefit is offered by a cloud infrastructure deployment but is lacking in an on-premises deployment? A. Virtualization. B. Supported systems. C. Storage capacity. D. Efficient scalability. Correct answer D. Efficient scalability. Explanation. Cloud environments allow rapid and efficient scaling of resources. On-premises systems require hardware purchases for expansion. Question 11. Which action is the vSmart controller responsible for in a Cisco SD-WAN deployment? A. Onboard WN edge nodes into the Cisco SD-WAN fabric. B. Gather telemetry data from WN edge routers. C. Distribute policies that govern data forwarding performed within the Cisco SD-WAN fabric. D. Handle, maintain, and gather configuration and status for nodes within the Cisco SD-WAN fabric. Correct answer, C. Distribute policies that govern data forwarding performed within the Cisco SD-WAN fabric. Explanation. vSmart distributes forwarding and security policies to WAN edge routers. This ensures consistent control across the SD-WAN fabric. Question 12. Where is radio resource management performed in a Cisco SD Access wireless solution? A. DNA Center. B. Control Plane Node. C. Wireless Controller. D. Cisco CMX. Correct answer B. Control Plane Node. Explanation. The Control Plane Node handles wireless radio resource management. It ensures optimal use of wireless spectrum in the SD Access fabric. Question 13. Which technology is used to provide Layer 2 and Layer 3 logical networks in the Cisco SD Access architecture? A. Underlay network. B. VPN routing/forwarding. C. Easy virtual network. D. Overlay network. Correct answer D. Overlay network. Explanation. The overlay network provides logical segmentation with VXLN. It allows separate Layer 2 and Layer 3 domains across the fabric. Question 14. What is the difference between CF and process switching? A. CF processes packets that are too complex for process switching to manage. B. Process switching is faster than CF. C. CF uses the FIB and the adjacency table to make forwarding decisions, whereas process switching punts each packet. D. CF is more CPU intensive than process switching. Correct answer, C. CF uses the FIB in the adjacency table to make forwarding decisions, whereas process switching punts each packet. Explanation. CF uses pre-built FIB and adjacency tables for fast lookups. Process switching sends each packet to the CPU, making it slower. Question 15. In a Cisco SD-Access fabric, which control plane protocol is used for mapping and resolving endpoints? A. DHCP. B. VXLAN. C. SXP. D. Lisp. Correct answer D. Lisp. Explanation. Lisp is used in SD-Access to map and resolve endpoint identities. This enables mobility and efficient packet forwarding. Question 16. Which two network problems indicate a need to implement QoS in a campus network? Choose 2. A. Port flapping. B. Excess jitter. C. Misrouted network packets. D. Duplicate IP addresses. E. Bandwidth-related packet loss. Correct answer B and E. Excess jitter. Bandwidth-related packet loss. Explanation. Excess jitter and bandwidth-related packet loss affect voice and video quality. QoS prioritizes traffic to improve performance. Question 17. In a Cisco SD-Access wireless architecture, which device manages endpoint ID to edge node bindings? A. Fabric Control Plane Node. B. Fabric Wireless Controller. C. Fabric Border Node. D. Fabric Edge Node. Correct answer A. Fabric Control Plane Node. Explanation. The control plane node manages endpoint ID to location mapping. This ensures clients are properly associated with edge nodes. Question 18. Which control plane protocol is used between Cisco SD-WAN routers and vSmart controllers? A. TCP. B. OMP. C. UDP. D. BGP. Correct answer B. OMP. Explanation. OMP, the Overlay Management Protocol, runs between routers and vSmart. It distributes routes, policies, and encryption keys. Question 19. In a 3-tier hierarchical campus network design, which action is a design best practice for the core layer? A. Provide QoS prioritization services such as marking, queuing, and classification for critical network traffic. B. Provide redundant layer 3 point-to-point links between the core devices for more predictable and faster convergence. C. Provide advanced network security features such as 802.1x, DHCP snooping, VACLs, and port security. D. Provide redundant aggregation for access layer devices and first-hop redundancy protocols such as VRRP. Correct answer B. Provide redundant layer 3 point-to-point links between the core devices for more predictable and faster convergence. Explanation. The core layer should focus on speed and redundancy. Layer 3 point-to-point links provide high performance and fast convergence. Question 20. What is a VPN in a Cisco SD-WAN deployment? A. Common exchange point between two different services. B. Attribute to identify a set of services offered in specific places in the SD-WAN fabric. C. Virtualized environment that provides traffic isolation and segmentation in the SD-WAN fabric. D. Virtual channel used to carry control plane information. Correct answer, C. Virtualized environment that provides traffic isolation and segmentation in the SD-WAN fabric. Explanation. A VPN in SD-WAN provides isolated and segmented environments. This ensures traffic separation for different applications or sites. Question 21. Which function does a fabric edge node perform in an SD-Access deployment? A. Connects endpoints to the fabric and forwards their traffic. B. Encapsulates end-user data traffic into Lisp. C. Connects the SD-Access fabric to another fabric or external Layer 3 networks. D. Provides reachability between border nodes in the fabric underlay. Correct answer A. Connects endpoints to the fabric and forwards their traffic. Explanation. Edge nodes directly connect endpoints into the fabric. They encapsulate and forward traffic inside the SD-Access network. Question 22. What is the role of a Fusion router in an SD-Access solution? A. Acts as a DNS server. B. Provides additional forwarding capacity to the fabric. C. Performs route leaking between user-defined virtual networks and shared services. D. Provides connectivity to external networks. Correct answer, C. Performs route leaking between user-defined virtual networks and shared services. Explanation. A Fusion router enables communication between different virtual networks. It performs route leaking between VRFs and shared services. Question 23. Which action is the vSmart controller responsible for in an SD-WAN deployment? A. Onboard vEdge nodes into the SD-WAN fabric. B. Gather telemetry data from vEdge routers. C. Distribute security information for tunnel establishment between vEdge routers. D. Manage, maintain, and gather configuration and status for nodes within the SD-WAN fabric. Correct answer, C. Distribute security information for tunnel establishment between vEdge routers. Explanation. vSmart distributes encryption and security information for tunnels. This ensures secure data plane communication in SD-WAN. Question 24. What is one fact about Cisco SD-Access wireless network deployments? A. The access point is part of the fabric overlay. B. The wireless client is part of the fabric overlay. C. The access point is part of the fabric underlay. D. The WLC is part of the fabric underlay. Correct answer A. The access point is part of the fabric overlay. Explanation. In SD-Access Wireless, the AP is part of the fabric overlay. This allows it to extend the fabric directly to wireless clients. Question 25. In a Cisco SD-Access solution, what is the role of a fabric edge node? A. To connect external Layer 3 networks to the SD-Access fabric. B. To connect wired endpoints to the SD-Access fabric. C. To advertise fabric IP address space to external networks. D. To connect the Fusion router to the SD-Access fabric. Correct answer B. To connect wired endpoints to the SD-Access fabric. Explanation. Fabric edge nodes connect wired endpoints into the fabric. They are the access points for wired devices in SD-Access. Question 26. What is the difference between the MAC address table and TCM? A. TCM is used to make L2 forwarding decisions. CAM is used to build routing tables. B. Router prefix lookups happen in CM. MAC address table lookups happen in TCM. C. The MAC address table supports partial matches. TCM requires an exact match. D. The MAC address table is contained in CM. ACL and QoS information is stored in TCM. Correct answer D. The MAC address table is contained in CM. ACL and QoS information is stored in TCM. Explanation. CAM stores the MAC address table for Layer 2 forwarding. TCM is used for ACLs, QoS, and prefix matching. Question 27. Which controller is the single plane of management for Cisco SD-WAN? A. vBond. B. vSmart. C. vManage. D. vEdge. Correct answer, C. vManage. Explanation. vManage is the management plane of Cisco SD-WAN. It provides centralized configuration, monitoring, and troubleshooting. Question 28. A company plans to implement intent-based networking in its campus infrastructure. Which design facilitates a migration from a traditional campus design to a programmable fabric design? A. Two-tier. B. Layer 2 access. C. Three-tier. D. Routed access. Correct answer D. Routed access. Explanation. Routed access uses layer 3 to the access layer. This simplifies migration to programmable fabric-based networks. Question 29. Which statement about a fabric access point is true? A. It is in local mode and must be connected directly to the fabric edge switch. B. It is in local mode and must be connected directly to the fabric border node. C. It is in Flex Connect mode and must be connected directly to the fabric border node. D. It is in Flex Connect mode and must be connected directly to the fabric edge switch. Correct answer A. It is in local mode and must be connected directly to the fabric edge switch. Explanation. A fabric AP operates in local mode and connects to an edge switch. This extends the fabric overlay to wireless clients. Question 30. A network administrator has designed a network with two multilayer switches on the distribution layer, which act as default gateways for the end hosts. Which two technologies allow every end host in a VLAN to use both gateways? Choose two. A. VRRP. B. GLBP. C. VSS. D. MHSRP. E. HSRP. Correct answer B and C. GLBP. VSS. Explanation. GLBP provides load sharing across gateways. VSS combines switches into one logical switch, allowing both gateways to be active. Please revise full PDF 2 to 3 times for 100% success. Check the description for the PDF download link and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for upcoming episodes. Thank you.